Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. Help support my channel. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers pretty much as soon as possible. So then I go live streaming because YouTube policy, they won't let me go live until I have 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to all the folks out there that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you have not yet, please take this moment now with helping me. Click subscribe. Next, click the bell. And next, click all. This helps you receive a notification when I post my next videos. Plus, click the thumbs up button and every time you watch my videos. If you got value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on either my Patreon or PayPal links. If you join my Patreon page, then you'll get early access to these videos 24 hours before they're posted on the YouTube and lots more. If you prefer just leaving a small tip, click on PayPal. Either way, then you get that warm sense of satisfaction years down the line knowing that you helped me become a successful YouTuber. Friday, March 4th, 4:03 p.m. New York time. U.S. stock market is now closed. Did you go to your bank ATM machine or inside your branch or some location to take money out for this weekend to have cash? We're going to look at the sector, the financial services. Within the financial services, there are 8 industries. I'm going to go over them all. There's asset management, bank diversified, banks regional, capital markets, credit services, insurance diversified, insurance life, and mortgage financials. We're going to go look for those and see if there's any leadership right there in any of those. And then we'll identify if they're trending, bullish or bearish, and consolidation phases. Are we at new highs for the year? New lows for the year? Do we take out the lows of last year? What do you think it's going to look like? Well, we're looking at the weekly candles since another week just finished. So we'll first look at the asset management. We'll look at BLK, BlackRock. For the week, it closed red, made a lower high, lower low, all-time low for the year. Yeah, we took out the lows all the way from here still. Really bad. So this is a failure. It's a failure. BK, Bank of New York Mellon, also new lows for the year. Yep, lower low, lower high, trend is down. See that little tail on the bottom? There are buyers stepping in to support it and hold it just above $50. There's also large sellers on top too. Yeah, it's just interesting in that price level where there are prior buyers stepping in. We're going to see what happens next week. BX, Blackstone, red for the week, made a higher high, higher low, closed back inside the prior candle and below the close of the prior candle. That's not good. Yep. So you can see this as leaning more bearish bias where we have the prior high there. Yep, fill there. So there's a huge supply zone here of sellers. Maybe we'll fall apart next week. We'll find out. But again, it's not as bad because it's not at the all-time low for the year. So something they're doing is better than some of the other ones. IVZ, India, Victor Zulu, Invesco. Big investment mutual fund company. New low for the year. Lower low, lower high, bad. Huge sell-off. So again, seeing these huge companies that manage other people's money and huge sell-offs, makes you wonder where were the majority of their capital invested in that they're doing so bad. It's public information. You can see what they're doing. So we're looking at T. Rowe Price, Tango Romeo Oscar Whiskey. Yep. Used to have them also as a mutual fund a long time ago. Inside candle for the week. That's interesting. It didn't make a new low for the year. That was last week. Didn't take out the high neither. So that means indecision there. It's not good. Sierra Tango Tango, State Tree Corporation, new low for the year, another failure. Yep. So this was asset management. It's the year 2022. Why would you still give someone else your money to manage? Either A, you don't want to spend the time to either learn or take care of your money. So you're willing to work hard and give your money away to some other financial institution to manage your money. And a lot of these financial institutions, regardless if you have a positive or negative return for the year, still taking a percentage of your portfolio money. Yep, even if you may not have a positive return for the year, instead of a flat fee. Again, why would you do that? Why would you give them your money? You might be better off learning yourself. It's never too late. Next, we'll go to Bank Diversified. Start off with JP Morgan. Yep, JP Morgan, huge. Remember, they're the ones that have a deep connection. Well, one of the ones that have a deep connection to Central Bank of the United States because they have a partnership with them. A bunch of banks do, but JP Morgan is one of the big ones. Remember, if you don't know, Morgan Stanley came out of JP Morgan. So a long time ago when it was just a JP Morgan, then one of them left on their own and started Morgan Stanley. So here, JP Morgan, low for the year, lower low, lower high. Yep, you learned a little bit more history. Yep, the founding father of JP Morgan also helped write policy for the US central banks. Can't be that bad. We're still above water. Some countries can't say that. Bank of America, Bravo, Alpha, Charlie. Yep, one of the big banks that's not in New York City. Nope. Remember, just because you're on Wall Street, you don't have to be in New York City. New low for the year, not good. But again, it's not as bad as some other ones that already took out the lows of last year. But there's still a huge sell-off. Note, the past years, many years ago, when I used to read the 10Q, 10Ks of companies, Bank of America a long time ago, one of their quarters, or maybe for the year, some of the biggest percentage they had return on their management fees was from the currency transactions. Yep, currency transaction. That was some more they made there than they did in loaning money out. So what that is, I can tell you, retail businesses, individual people used Bank of America and many other banks to convert currencies in, either send them overseas or stateside. Bank of America made a huge, you can see this public information on the companies. Bank of America made a huge amount of return on that. So again, different banks charge you different transaction fees and there's spreads. Next, Hotel Sierra Bravo Charlie. Yep, lower low, lower high. We did not take out the low for the year yet. That's amazing. They're bad, but not bad as some of the other ones. Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, Wells Fargo, new low for the year. Look at that. Here was the low. We took it out. A little tail on the bottom. So again, lower low, lower high. Wiped out all the returns they had for this year. Yeah, Wells Fargo. Citigroup, new low for the year. Not good. And Royal Bank of Canada. Wow, inside candle for the week. So yeah, here, last week was the new low for the year. Huge tail buyers. So now what we got going on here is a little wedge being built up. That's interesting. Remember, when the US real estate bubble, which was when? 2008 or 2007, collapsed. That was the real estate bubble in the United States. Our neighbors to the north, Canada, did not have that big meltdown because they had better regulation on their financial sector. Where the United States, there was leadership passed that sold us out. That caused part of that problem. So again, some of our neighbors, be it in Europe, Asia, Pacific, south of us, have better policies on things. Okay, let's go on to the next. Go to banks regional. Oh, by the way, if you're still banking with one of these mainstream banks for anything, savings, checking, credit cards, it's 2022. Why don't you consider, if you haven't, go to your local credit union. There's a lot of credit unions, and some credit unions are thugs, and they operate like mainstream banks. So again, do your due diligence. But I highly recommend you, if you only have one bank, open up a second bank account and choose a credit union and have that as a backup account. Backup. Why? Because the main banks, the big banks, that's where the big hackers crime is trying to occur. So God forbid, if you get locked out of your bank account for any period of time, you have a backup plan with that credit union. Yeah. Just like Windows, Microsoft, they were the big boy being hacked, spammed, until Apple reached a certain amount of market share, then they start to get that problem. So again, nothing wrong with having one more bank. Credit union. Okay. Uniform Sierra Bravo. Look at that. Red for the week, lower low, lower high. And in this point where it's a demand zone, massive amount of buyers still holding it up. But no, I wouldn't be buying it here. Nope. Hotel Delta Bravo, new low for the year. Took out the swing low of last year. Yikes. Huge panic selling off. Got it? Huge panic selling off. Doesn't mean it's rational, but we already took out the low last year. So my point is, these huge sell-offs are opportunities to be sitting on your hands if you're only on the buy side, the ask side, not the bid, the ask. And watch, we may have a turning around point. I mentioned in one of my prior videos, March is usually a bearish period, not surprised. So remember this 2 years ago, the panic selling in the United States when that bad event from China rolled over here. Massive panic sell and then roll over. Yep. So again, we should be looking for this. Everything's not going to continue going down. Okay. Patience. I'm not saying this financial product either. No. Tango, Foxtrot, Charlie, Trust Financial. Yellow for the week. Inside candle, indecision. Yep. Papa, November, Charlie. New low for the year. Not good. India, Bravo, November. New low for the year. Another huge panic selling off. Foxtrot, Romeo, Charlie. Well, red for the week. We did make a higher high, higher low, but closed below the prior body. So huge consolidation here. This considers still this bullish pin bar as a stop hunt too. Yeah, there's still buyers coming in here. We'll see what happens. Come out the next time. On to the next. Okay, financial capital markets. Very popular names I have in here. But first, Morgan Stanley. New low for the year. Not good. Again, let's compare that with JP Morgan. JP Morgan, new low for the year. So one was a problem child and left that family and started their own company, but they still think and act the same, both doing bad. This could become a demand zone over here. We'll see what happens in the near future. Charles Schwab, again, Charles Schwab, the company that acquired TD Ameritrade. And what did TD Ameritrade acquire years ago? TD Ameritrade acquired another broker out of Chicago, Thinkorswim. Yep, this desktop trading platform I'm using is part of Thinkorswim. That's the name of it. But this is now owned by Charles Schwab, which again owns TD Ameritrade. That's why TD Ameritrade is not traded anymore. That's why I don't have them on the stock charts anymore. Well, Charles Schwab, new low for the year. Lower high, lower low. Yep. Huge selling. Huge. Goldman Sachs. Yeah, new low for the year. Lower high, lower low. Let's close this because it did fill that gap back then. Bravo, November, Sierra, Bank of Nova Scotia. Canadians, look at that. It's an acceleration phase. Oh, they're doing better. So maybe we should be going north and put our money in Canadian financial institutions. I don't know about that now. India, Bravo, Kilo, Romeo, interactive brokers. A lot of people like their trading platform. Yep. Huge sell-off, new low for the year. Huge panic. Wow. Massive problems. Massive. Let's go look at a longer duration. Yep, already took out the lows of last year too. Raymond James Financial. Romeo, Juliet, Foxtrot. Red for the week. Lower high, lower low. We are not at an all-time low for the year. There we are. Wow, kudos to them. They're in Tampa Bay, Florida. Outstanding. Something positive to talk about. Okay. On to next. Financial credit services. Oof. A lot of people don't like to talk about credit. Visa. Red for the week. Lower high, lower low. Look at that. The $200 level buyers coming in. We are not at the low for the year. No, we're there. MasterCard. New low for the year. Huge sell-off. PayPal. Papa, Yankee, Papa, Lima. Well, last week was the new low for the year. So now we close red. It's an acceleration phase. A lot of bad policies they've been having. Yeah, they were doing wonderful years ago. And then last year, some policies changed. So we should check the leadership of the company to identify who is in charge there, what their education is, what's in their mind, what are they doing to sabotage the company? Yeah, not good. All-time new low for the year and took out that low from last year. Not good. American Express, Alpha, X-Ray, Papa. Well, red for the week, lower low, lower high. We are not at the low for the year. Yeah, they were one of the big outperforming for the year in the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index. Yeah, they're one of the stronger ones though. Charlie Oscar Foxtrot, Capital One Financial, new low for the year. Took out that swing low of last year. Oof. Discover Financial, Delta, Foxtrot, Sierra, also new low for the year. So overall, they're not doing good. The financial credit services. On next. Now the fun time, assurance. Remember, assurance is a derivative. Do you know that? Assurance falls under derivatives. You ever hear of the futures market? The futures market are derivatives. Have you ever heard of options? The option exchange? Those are derivatives. Yeah. Got it. AIG. They have a lot of history, a lot of bad leadership in the past. Red for the week, lower low, lower high. Took out the low of last week, closed below it. Okay. Yep. Here's the low for the year. So apparently they're not doing as bad. Sierra, Lima, Foxtrot, new low for the year. A bunch of buyers stepped in there. Hotel India Golf. Inside candle for the week. Yep. Last week was the low of the year. A bunch of buyers stepped in. Look, massive amount of, draw a little zone level there. Demand zone buyers. Little note on assurances. In the United States, assurance is licensed at the state level. Insurance companies, majority of them, if not all of them, they don't keep their majority of their money in cash. States regulate them, how much they need to keep in cash. So what do they do with a lot of their money? A lot of them invest their money in the financial instruments, either outright the equity shares or options. Yeah. Long time ago, when there was a big hurricane in New Orleans, there were a lot of insurance companies that had homeowners insurance they offered. Yep. Well, the takeaway from that, they also bought a lot of derivatives out of European financial institutions, betting that things were going to go one way. So when the disaster Katrina hit the New Orleans, insurance companies did pay out a certain amount to the customers damaged, but the insurance companies, several of them, made more money on the derivatives they traded than they paid out in claims. Yep. Amazing. So who benefited? Well, the board members and the shareholders, not the customers. Papa, Foxtrot, Golf, inside candle for the week. Golf, Sierra, Hotel Delta, new low for the year. That insurance company's been doing bad this year. Yep, not good. Alpha November, Alpha Tango. Nope, I gotta replace this. Find something else I'll replace that with. Okay. That was the insurance diversified. Let's go on to another. Life insurance. MetLife, Mike Echo Tango, low for the week. Lower low, lower high. We did not take out the low for the year. Nope, we did not. Thank goodness. Mike Foxtrot Charlie, red for the week. Lower low, lower high. Here's the low for the year. Papa Romeo Uniform Prudential. Yeah. Looks like it's at the low of the year. Lower low, lower high. Alpha Foxtrot Lima. Just shy of the low for the year. So lower low, lower high. Lima November Charlie, new low for the year. Papa Romeo India, also new low for the year. Overall, bad. Not good. Mortgage financials. Yeah. Still, interest rates are low, and plenty of people first time getting mortgages or refinancing. So the sector's hot, but the market, the performance, yep. So this one, Romeo Kilo Tango, called Rocket Company, did a stock IPO last year, and look at that. It's been declining. So we did turn green for the week, higher high, higher low. Last week was the all-time new low since the IPO. We are still below the IPO. Understand the IPO, as many IPOs the past 10, 15 years, maybe longer than that, have been overpriced. The companies are willing to accept that overprice, and the financial institutions bring them to the public are willing to bring them overpriced. And the people buying them at the open market are willing to overpay for them. And yeah, so many of them sell off. Yep. Not good investments, so many of these IPOs. Uniform Whiskey Mike Charlie. Yep. Red for the week, lower low. Sorry, lower high. No, actually, what am I saying? Made a higher high, higher low, but closed below. Just shy of the low for the year. Not good. Papa Foxtrot Sierra India. Wow, green, higher high, higher low, but still near the low of the year. Not good. Whiskey Delta, inside candle for the week. Interesting. Yeah. Small trading range and did not take out that low. Like to know what assets they're holding. Hotel Tango Golf Charlie, inside candle also, much closer to the high. Well, that's interesting. Again, been massive consolidation, not a good investment. Tango Romeo Echo Echo. Yep, long time history. Lending Tree. Last week was the low for the year. And look what we did. Made a higher high, higher low, closed under $100. Nope, not good. So that should be all of them. Yep, there you go. So the majority of them are trending down at or below lows of the year. That's not good. Nope.